Already, Tracy, the challenge withdrawal, still fog, no suppressors, and 15 minutes. Now, immediately, it's no suppressors, which is perfectly fine, it's just that it's going to be a bit more inconvenient, but that's alright. Aside from that, there's fog, which is certainly quite interesting on withdrawal because it's basically unheard of. I mean, this is some great visibility, but we'll just go through this door over here. We're going to go through here, and essentially, it's fog. You really shouldn't care, but we're going to go over here. Wait for the guard to pass by, and we're just going to hide behind over here until we get an employee, hopefully rather soon. So, aside from that, there is also 15 minutes, which is maybe not all that great, but that's really the extent of it. But we will quickly try and back this up, because once again, it's no suppressors, we can't just shoot it ground and hope for the best, which, I mean, precisely, we're just going to go through here now. We're going to leave this over here, and then we'll just grab a disguise, because presumably no one's going to care all that much. Right, now you walk away, that's kind of the premise of this. And then afterwards, no one's going to care all that much, which... Precisely, so you're going to walk over to this bag and you're just going to not care, which is going to be absolutely perfect, and then now that we've got a disguise, we're going to go through here and... Well, essentially just be aware of no suppressors and not really care about fog, because we are quite literally indoors, and if we do have to care about fog, then that's certainly quite the odd situation, which... Hello. We're going to go through here, and that's a green box over there, so we're just going to take note of that, just in case we need it later on, and then we're just going to go through here and, well, run past all of the guards because it's not all that risky, which probably isn't the most, well, important takeaway here, but we'll go through here now, and we're going to go over here and check this over here, which, there's not a guard over here, the green's up there, and afterwards the red power box is right over here, which is great and all, it's just that we kind of want intel right over here, so... We're going to search this, and presumably it's going to go, well, perfectly fine, so hopefully we get the employer objective because we, well, don't really want to be, hi there, moving around searching all of the power boxes, but then again, I suppose it's absolutely fine, which is why we're going to start with the one over here because is there one over here? There is not one over there, which is why we're just going to go over here and inspect this one over here, which... Presumably the guard below is not going to care, but we are unfortunately going to lure him, which doesn't really, once again, matter in the grand scheme of things, but we'll go over here and check this over here, which so far is still going really, really slowly, so we'll finish inspecting this. It's going to be, well, absolutely useless, and then we're going to go through here now, and then we're going to, well, I would say check that, but the cameras are still up, and, well, we don't really have anywhere to go if the guard's going to be staring down that corridor over there, which... There is this box over here, and we could probably find one down over there, but aside from that, we're just going to, well, inspect this over here. That room's going to be empty, which is fine and all. Hi there, manager, but we will go over here, and as long as you walk away, we can relatively peacefully inspect this over here, which is very much the ideal scenario, and now that we've actually got some, well, objective to take care of, as in to rewire this, so we're going to do that right now. And then we're going to go upstairs and take out the cameras because, well, hi there, employee. Because there's only one room left and we don't really have anywhere to check. It's just that there's hopefully not a guard right in front of the door, which, of course there is. So we're just going to wait over here. And we're going to keep on waiting until the guards, well, move away because that's really important here. So now that you're done with that, we're just going to, well, close that over there. And of course the guard's gonna, well... And of course we're gonna have the guard's attention, so we're just gonna make them quickly turn around over there before we hop back up through here. So that we can hopefully, well, use the scrambler behind the back, which... That was not very nice, so if you could just walk away and maybe, you know, get distracted by the employee over there and take care of him, we're just going to once again scramble this where the employee will presumably not care at all. And then we'll take care of you over there, which... all in all, probably isn't the most, well... So, that is not something of concern, so we're just gonna back this up whilst they presumably take care of what's going on over there. And then we'll drop that over there, we're gonna go out through here, and then we're gonna quickly join them in a vault, because we generally want to help out with the whole moving bags thing, because it's relatively important. It's just that now we're gonna go through here. And well, we're just gonna place a breaching charge over here, which, for the most part, isn't really all that bad. So we're just gonna, well, start buying all of the cash, and then we're gonna get out of here, and, well, presumably someone has actually opened a door all the way out over there, which would actually be me. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna get this bypass before everyone else shows up, and hopefully they'll be dropping some bags off right over here, close by, and then afterwards continuing to move, which, if they're just waiting, that's probably not the most efficient method, but it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. And we're gonna go back through here, and well, we're just gonna move the remaining bags, which is perfectly fine. We'll just move over here to be further in so that we will have the more inconvenient bag to grab, because we, well, you want to be over here, you see, so sure. Well, that probably wasn't the most efficient way to do things. It's just that we'll grab the cash over here, and then we'll get out of here, and that should be relatively simple, which, I mean, we don't really have to worry about it. Let's go. We are a bit fast in terms of this, but we are going to get out of here now, and, well, presumably everyone's going to also get out. Despite that, but that's the daily challenge in just under 6 minutes. Cheers, everyone. Have a great time.